Her laughter still echoes in my skull. The hood came down like a guillotine, crushing my hands against steel. Bones screamed. My voice betrayed me, one sharp cry before I bit it back. She leaned over, eyes gleaming with delight, whispering, "Your screams are music to my ears." Then his shadow emerged, the lover, hammer in hand, a grotesque parody of execution. "Let's finish this," he said, as if it were routine. I closed my eyes, not out of surrender, but calculation. Pain dulled into clarity. If this was the end, I would meet it without fear. Then, her, my daughter, 10 years old, trembling but fierce, clutching something I couldn't see. Her voice shook the air. "Touch him again, and I'll make you wish you hadn't." For the first time, silence. Even the hammer paused mid-air. That moment, the fracture in their confidence, was the beginning. They thought they had broken me, but they had only revealed themselves. And I never forget what is revealed. The hand healed slowly, but silence healed faster. I didn't ask questions. I didn't rage. I studied. She carried herself like nothing had happened. Breakfast made, phone in hand, a smile rehearsed. But I saw it, the quick texts she sent when I turned, the faint perfume that didn't belong to her. Her lover wasn't just a man, he was an intruder woven into my life, my garage, my kitchen, my daughter's line of sight. And yet, she laughed louder now, a performance, to cover the fracture, to seal over suspicion with noise. I played along, nodded, smiled, even kissed her cheek when she leaned close. Inside, something colder replaced my pain. Not grief, not rage, calculation. I began with the phone records. Nights she claimed to be out with friends matched his late shifts. I traced numbers, saved photos from hidden folders, captured fragments of her lies. Every detail logged, every inconsistency stored like a weapon. DNA kits arrived in discreet boxes. My daughter's toothbrush sealed in plastic. A strand of hair slipped into an envelope. I mailed them away without hesitation. She never noticed. She never suspected the silence was her undoing. I told her nothing. We sat together at dinner, her laughter echoing against my stillness. She thought I was defeated, but silence is sharper than accusation. And suspicion, once planted, doesn't fade. It grows, steady and relentless, until the truth has no place left to hide. The results came on a gray morning. I opened the envelope alone, hands steady this time. Her lover's shadow was deeper than betrayal. The DNA confirmed what my silence had suspected. My daughter was not mine. A decade of lies, a family built on a performance. I folded the paper carefully, slid it back into the envelope, and placed it on the table when she came home. She saw it. She froze. "What is this?" Her voice cracked. Mine didn't. "Open it." She did. Her hands trembled as the truth stared back at her. I watched her crumble without a word, her mouth moving soundlessly, excuses dying in her throat. I stayed still, calm, cold. The storm belonged to her now. That night, I packed a single bag. She followed me, pleading, screaming, clawing at explanations that no longer mattered. I left the house keys on the counter. Next to them, the envelope. And a letter, short, deliberate. "You will explain this to her, not me. Every lie, every touch, every betrayal, yours to own. She will know the father you stole from her, and the mother you chose to be." Her knees buckled as she read. I didn't stay to watch. The sound of her breaking was enough. I live alone now. The silence is not empty. It is clean. My hands have healed, though sometimes they ache in the cold. A reminder, not of weakness, but of endurance. I do not miss her. I do not hate her. Hate requires energy, and she is not worth the cost. She wanted me to scream, to bleed, to lose myself in her cruelty. Instead, I left her in the ruins of her own making. I am not broken. I am finished with her, and that is my victory.